everyone. Welcome to today's episode of ABCs of Collection with your regular host, Daniel Dundu. Thank you so much for your feedbacks. Thank you for your comments. So you've been asking, you've been making requests, and I've heard you. You want something that is beneficial to the general public, and I came up with a few tips on how we can save ourselves from going into debt. How about that? I'm sure it will benefit you, right? Number 1, embrace your debt detective. I think ears are buzzing thinking, what's that? What's that supposed to mean? Okay, let me break it down. Embracing your debt detective. That's your inner self. You all know what a detective is, right? So it boils down to you being able to fish out, being able to look out and find out what it is that makes you go into debt. Because if you don't embrace that characteristics in you, you won't be able to sort out what makes you go into debt. It's not just about companies or being and taking loans from banks and stuffs like that puts you into debt. It starts from the little things. And if you're not able to find out that or fish it out, then you're in a long road of debt. And if you don't sort that out, you're going to be stuck on debt. Number 2, sayonara impulse spending. You may ask, what is sayonara? Come on, it's a Japanese saying which stands for bye-bye. And yes, bye-bye to impulse spending, spontaneous spending, unplanned spendings. Spendings that are not beneficial to you, doesn't add value to you. It's just a feel-good thing and you look at, oh, I just need to do this. Come on. If you don't curb your spendings, if you don't curb those things that you just spend without planning for, hey, you put yourself in a world of debt. And if you can't manage that, that is when we come calling. We come knocking on your door, asking for you to pay. Number 3, debt funds versus emergency funds. On one hand, you have debts. On the other hand, you have emergencies. Funds. What are funds? Little bits of money, or should I say savings or stuff you set aside for something. But would you like to set aside money for debts, or you want to set aside money for emergencies? Food for thoughts, right? I'd advise you start setting money aside for emergencies, because life is unexpected. Something may crop up and you need money to sort it out. But if there is no emergency funds, then you're in for a world of debt. Number 4, this is dancing with interest rates. Did you look at me? Yeah, I said dancing with interest rates. Look, when you have set aside money or you have stash set aside, emergency funds, stocks, or into different investments here and there, hey, you're swimming, setting up for a good ending. And you know this thing brings you different interest rates. That's the beauty of saving. That's the beauty of setting aside funds or stashes, because you'll be dancing with different interest rates. And it's going to be beneficial to you. And by so doing, it's not just about the money you put in. It talks about the income you will gain upon the money you're setting aside. And those things are coming with different rates, different interest rates. And that's where you hear the word ROI, return on investment. Hey, won't you be dancing? Of course I am. And I want you to dance with me too. Number 5, rallying the troops that smashes debts. Did you say rally? Yeah, rally. Troops? You need troops, man. You need people around you who have the same mentality about staying debt-free. If you don't surround yourself with people who are like-minded, that know that, hey, whatever I do here, whether the world operates in debt or not, I just have to stay debt-free. At least being able to plan, being able to budget, being able to do the things I need to do to stay above being in debt. You need the people around you that subscribe to such a lifestyle. Because if you don't have them, who's going to put you on your toes? Who's going to encourage you? Who's going to inspire you? Who's going to motivate you? Well, if you need motivation and such, that's why we're here. But that's in your own space. You need such people around you, because it helps you to stay free from being in debt. And there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for being here today on today's episode of ABCs of Collections. I'm sure you enjoyed the tips. please smash the like button, subscribe, share, tell somebody. And I want to appreciate you for those comments. Keep them coming. It helps me to help you so that in this world of debt and credit, we can stay above it and, of course, make profit.